Good evening to you, Mad Church Disease family. What is up? What is going on? Listen, guys, I'm so glad to be with you all on tonight. So just get settled in. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, give you an update on that. We're going to be talking about Lynn Sigman, which is a North Carolina pastor with the United Methodist Church there. We're also going to be talking about Byron Allen from the Gray Media Group and Byron Allen's Allen Media Group. We'll be talking about that. We'll be dealing with Jacob Ryan Barnett. We're also going to be dealing with Kendrick Oakley. We'll be dealing with Kendrick Oakley as well. So just settle on in. You know, we are your undisputed source for hot church topics, church news, Black church news. And so we're definitely most certainly going to be getting into the thick of things here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. So I want everybody to sort of settle in. Shout out to all of the members, all of the new members who are here with the Mad Church Disease channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me on tonight. I am very grateful. Whether you're watching me live or you're watching the replay, I want to thank you so very much for coming on in here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to become very necessary for you to subscribe to this channel and to hit the bell notification icon so that way you will be notified when I am live. I've got some announcements I'm going to be making to you guys in just a second. So I want you guys to sort of settle in. So I am very grateful to have you all here with me on tonight. Shout out to all of the members. Shout out to all of you guys. It's Friday night, so I am in absolutely no rush. Even though I haven't had dinner yet. Dinner's going to be a salad, by the way, a chicken salad. I went out and got me a rotisserie chicken. I think it was yesterday. And if you know me, if you don't know, I just typically buy the rotisserie chicken and I break it all apart. I take all the skin off and I break the rest of the meat apart. And then I just use that meat. I'll heat that meat up and throw it in my salads during the week. It just makes it's just quick stuff that I can grab, go. I had a chicken sandwich a little bit earlier because I threw a couple pieces of chicken inside of, some bread and ate it. So, I mean, it just makes my life so much easier. So I was really grateful for that. By the way, if you notice how buttoned up I am today, that's because I've been making some videos and YouTube shorts. And anytime you see me button all the way up like Vincent, I'm making I'm making videos. Y'all ever see when Vincent have on his collar shirt, he be buttoned all the way. That's because he's saved. He's old Church of God in Christ boy. But I had to put on my button all the way up to the top here. So I got a lot of stuff going on. So thank you. Yes, I am, Mary. I am. Shout out to Mary. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate you, Mary. Woo woo. So I'm celebrating everybody today. Thank you. And to all of you that have a birthday, thank you so very much. So I'm so grateful for every single one of you. So, but yeah, y'all know how Vincent be button all up. Believe it or not, this is how Larry used to look when he first came on the internet. He used to wear his little funny colored shirts, but they be all the way up to the tippy top. These folks had to be saved because, if you opened the button, you was going to go to hell, I think. So, I always think about this. Well, every time I button my shirt all the way to the top, I swear I think about Vincent because Vincent, his shirts be all the way up to the tippy top. I'd be like, what is wrong with Vincent? And guess what? I'm hot right now. I cannot stand this. This is Friday. So guess what? This is coming down. Because I'm hot right now. Right now, I can't breathe. I don't know how they do that. Like literally. Oh my God, I can't take it. But I had to do that. I had to joke a little bit. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Patsy, thank you for joining me. Cece, thank you so much for joining me on tonight. Angela Smith, thank you so much. Fred Samuel, thank you for being here, Uncle Fred. Pat Smith, thank you. T Davis, thank you as well. Of course, the one and only Moni No Love. Now, if you guys don't know, Moni is friends with Don Lemon. Don Lemon loves Moni. Moni be over there in the chat with Don Lemon in the morning. I don't know if y'all know that or not. And he forever throwing up Moni's comments. But I just want you to know, Moni, you a family over here. I'm just trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. G Stewart, thank you so much. Beautiful Ashes, thank you so very much. Let me see here. Who did I miss? Anybody? Daryl Moore, what's up, Daryl? Thank you so much for coming in. April Eccles, thank you so very much. Elisa, that is Alice, not Elisa. Lord have mercy. See, that's what happens when you read too fast. Alice, thank you so very much for being here, and I appreciate you for being a member, Alice. You and April, thank y'all so very much. Tara, why isn't your membership button on your stuff anymore? What is going on with that? Tara, are you still in the membership? What is going on with that? I don't understand. And you told me the last time you were still in the membership, so I don't know what's going on with your little icon thing. But just being me, thank you for being here as well. So thank y'all so very much, all of you guys. That's crazy. What is it? Don't let me say the name. Darlene, I need to wait for the name to come up on the screen. MS Ward, thank you. I appreciate you coming in tonight. Just all of you guys. Kathy A, thank y'all so very much. And I know that's your bestie, Moni. I know. And she said, I don't know, but I'm still a member. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Everybody else is coming up. That's kind of weird. I don't understand it. But that's anyway. We'll leave it at whatever it is. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. All right, everybody. Every time I say leave it there, it reminds me of that. Leave them there. Y'all remember the lady with the Take Me to the King? I am such a goofball. Y'all don't know. Let me tell you why I didn't come on yesterday. So Wednesday night, y'all. I bought these new mimosas in the can. Have y'all seen these little champagne mimosas that come in the can? If you haven't tried these are delicious, by the way. They have a pineapple one. They have a strawberry one, mimosa. Now, I think the strawberry one is a little too sweet for my taste. But, when I sit down on a Sunday morning to have breakfast, sometimes, I want a little mimosa. So the other night I decided, I said, well, you know what? I made a really nice breakfast. I said, I think, was that for breakfast or dinner? I think that was dinner. So I had sat down. It was dinner. Yeah, it was dinner. And I had a mimosa. No, that was the night before. That is right. So the night before, which was Wednesday, because I was supposed to go live yesterday, which was Thursday. So on Wednesday night, I sat down with dinner and I had a mimosa. I don't know what happened to me when I woke up on Thursday. When I tell you I was tired and I was lazy, I was like, what has happened to me? I'm like, I did not want to do nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. I did a little bit of work, but not a whole lot of work. So it was crazy. Shout out to all of the members who support this channel. I swear you guys make it so worth it to do all of the work that I'm doing over here. By the way, let me just get some preliminary stuff. No, you know what? I ain't gonna do that yet. Let me just take my time because it's Friday. Have y'all seen the new YouTube shorts that I'm putting up? Have y'all been paying attention to the YouTube shorts? Y'all do know those are HD quality YouTube shorts. And I look forward to seeing how these support the channel and help the channel. So I got all brand new a style of YouTube shorts. A lot of the YouTube shorts are coming with video clips. So, I can give commentary to it and play the little clip down on the bottom, which I mean is awesome. And I'm loving because it's helping me to make more content. And I don't have to use a whole bunch of different software. I can just go into this one software, use the one software, make my stuff. And I'm loving it. I tell y'all, I'm freaking loving it. And believe it or not, the other day, I forget what day that was, I got really discouraged because I was like, what happened? Because YouTube, the algorithm has changed again, y'all. If you didn't know that, let me go on and inform you. The algorithm has changed again. And at first I was kind of like, I keep doing all of this darn work. And why am I suffering all the time when it comes to their algorithmic changes? It makes me sick, right? And so I said, this sucks. And so I got discouraged that one day and I didn't do any lives. 2 days later, the views have gone through the roof, y'all. I'm like, what? Wait, what's happening? I said, oh, okay. And we're getting more subscribers. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So, hey, and let me tell you what's happening. Every day, typically, I'm putting up 3 YouTube shorts and we're doing 1 video. So Monday through Friday, based upon how I feel, because y'all know I told y'all I ain't gonna be coming on every day. If I'm tired, I'm tired, and I'm in the bed. Okay, even though y'all might get an extra show tomorrow, you might, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you about a surprise. If you didn't know, I'm gonna give some of you a surprise who are watching. But y'all know on the weekends I don't really be working. So Saturday and Sunday are my days for relaxing and watching, trying to catch up. And this weekend I'm trying to catch up on my Gilded Age episodes. So that is what I am working on. Okay, I'm working on my Gilded Age, getting caught up. But I have so much stuff to talk to y'all about. And Moni watches a lot of documentaries. So Moni, I need your list. You need to provide me with your list of all your updated documentaries. I'll tell you, one of the ones I'm watching right now is called Shiny Happy People, about the Duggard family. Hoo-hoo. Can we say crazy? Oh, hoo-hoo. I might even do a TikTok about that one. I might have to do a TikTok for that. Have y'all seen the Shiny Happy People? I think it's on is that on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix. Let me tell you something. That Dugard family is a whole mess. Let me calm down because I done got excited. That Dugard family, if you haven't seen that documentary, Moni, you definitely need to check that out. But anyway, let me calm down because y'all know I'm a goofball. So, but I was watching that Dugard family, and so that was a real interesting kind of situation, you all. And I just want y'all to know that was crazy, very, very much so. But let me just do some preliminary things, and then I'll get to some other things here. Shout out to all of you supporting the channel. First of all, if you are new to this channel and you want to be updated on all of the things happening with this channel, please make sure that you go and hit the Digital Learn Deals link that is in the description below. The moderators can, of course, put that link in there for you as well, because apparently LinkTube is having a problem, and they still haven't solved that problem. But the Digital Learn Deals link will work for you. So please make sure you subscribe, and you can also become a part of the SMS Text Club as well, from that one subscription. So the way I've set it up now, you can go in there, put all your information in there from that one place, and it'll subscribe you to everything. So it's really, really cool for that. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate that. So that's that. Now, also, if you are supporting the Mad Church Disease channel, you can do so. Shout out to my Church Folk Revolution family. The CFR crew came through yesterday and blessed this channel. Oh, yes, they did. I needed the Church Folk Revolution support, and they definitely stepped up yesterday. I don't want to call any names. I'm just going to say to my brother from another mother, Kev, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. Those are all the ways that you guys can support the channel. So if you're looking to do so, you know, we come live and we ask every time we come live to get at least 10 of you guys to support with at least $10. That helps us to meet our budget and to pay all the darn high bills around here, that darn StreamYard. And I'm still working on the tech system. Now, let me tell you what's going on with the tech system. Let me give you an update on that. I'm trying to own the system that we have, okay? Which means I can actually sell it to other content creators if they need the service. So I'll be able to provide them with a text message service if they want me to provide them with a text message service. So we're going to own it when we finish it. But I gave you guys the other day, they got some sort of compliance thing because we have to set up the Mad Church Disease website, and we have to put a compliance thing on that website because that's where everybody's going to go eventually to sign up for the text message system. And so it's a legal requirement. So that's what's really taking so long. So I'm going to quickly build it. The lady said it's going to cost, they can do it for me for like $100. So I'm going to have them to build out the whole website, or at least start the whole thing. So I don't have to fool with all of that because I ain't got all that kind of time anymore. And then we're going to put all of that stuff up there, you guys, and then it will be smooth sailing from there. So that's what we're going to do. So I wanted to do that. Plus we control it. So like if I need to send out a text message in the middle of the day, I can just log on my computer, put it in there, bam. I can even what do you call it, pre-schedule the text messages. I can do so many things with our system, and I'm really excited. So that's what I want to do. But we're going to own it. So that's going to be the difference. So it's not going to be like other content creators. We're going to own what we do because I'm really big about the ownership part of things over here. So that's really key for me. But shout out to all of you guys. Yeah, let me tell you something, Moni. That poop cruise was hilarious. If y'all didn't see that, that was pretty funny too, by the way. When the toilets got all backed up on the poop cruise, hilarious. Hilarious. But anyway, that was funny. Moni, you got me in my mind going. Okay. But shout out to all of you guys that are watching. Please make sure you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Listen, everybody, it is going to become really imperative that you guys subscribe and you guys hit the like button, because with the algorithm and all the stuff changing, I definitely need you guys to really be hitting the like button. Even the Bush people, if you guys can hit the like button, because see, here's the thing. I know you're watching, you know you're watching. Nobody will know if you hit the like button, but here's what happens. It helps me so that I'll be able to continue to provide stories here on this channel that no one else is covering, right? So it's really important and imperative that you guys do that. If you're not going to support, financially, only thing I'm asking is that you guys at least hit the like button. And I know I got some enemies, but y'all still come here and y'all still watch too. So shout out to all of you guys as well. All right. So let me give you one more announcement, and this is a surprise to all of you. Some of you may not know this, but starting this Sunday, we have a brand new show that's going to premiere. This new show is called All About Sundays. This is going to be a brand new program. It's called All About Sundays, you guys. And what you hold on, let me put it up on the screen. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over all of the trending topics and the things that are coming on the internet that I can't make a single, a video about, and upload on YouTube. Okay. So this is what your support to my channel affords me the ability to do. So like all of the trending stuff about Patrick Wooten and all of these other trending stories that come on the internet that I don't give commentary to, you will find it on All About Sundays. Okay. So All About Sundays is where you guys are going to be able to find that. Now, this Sunday, I'm going to be giving commentary about the portion of an interview that was done by Bishop E. Bernard Jordan on the St. James platform. I'm going to be giving you guys some commentary to that. And trust me when I tell you, you do not want to miss my commentary on Sunday. You're going to need to subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications. Now, if you do not have on your bell notifications and you don't want to turn on your bell notifications, then you need to subscribe to the email newsletter, because the email newsletter is where you guys are going to get all of the information. So I'll be able to send you guys the information, and that way you guys will have it. So, and let me tell you why I'm doing that. This algorithm is worse than Mother Nature. This algorithm is worse than Mother Nature. Let me tell y'all something. If you take time off, if YouTube, I know you want to know that. I know, Alice. I know there's a reason why I didn't tell y'all what time. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications. Now, here's the thing. You already subscribed, Alice. And Alice, if you already subscribe to the email newsletter, you will get an update in the email newsletter. So if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter, because there was a reason why I did what I did. That's why I did what I did. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Y'all know I'm busy over here. I'm busy. By the way, when I get off alive tonight, 100% email. That's all I'm doing for the rest of the night, is going through all of the emails. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. And I need for you guys, if you guys find a story or something that you want me to give commentary to, just shoot me a DM with a link to the story. If you want to do it on Instagram, I would prefer you to do it on Instagram, because it's much easier for me. You know what I'm saying? So, that way I could just click on the link and whatever, and I don't have to go to all these other social media platforms. Or you could just send me an email with a link to it in the email. That's fine too. By the way, let me go ahead and put this up here, because I haven't done this for you guys. Let me do this right now. If you want me to cover a story, I want you to email me. That is the email address that you can use to email me. So you just go ahead and shoot me over an email and put a link to the story, and just put in the subject line story or something like that. And so that way I'll know what it is, and I can just scroll through the email and move really quickly. So you guys just make sure you put in the subject line new story or story, so that way I can cover it, and I'll definitely be doing that. So if you got anything that's hot or trending and you want me to cover it, just make sure you send it over to me. Okay, so I appreciate that. Now, so you guys just make sure you are ready for All About Sundays, because this is going to be this show is going to be fire. This going to be fire. And I think our first episode is going to be fire. Now, before you judge what I'm going to say on Sunday, make sure you come over and you watch it before you judge what I'm going to say. Because, you know, I know how these YouTube streets are. Y'all messy. And y'all like running out there and telling people stuff that I ain't never said and I ain't never done. So just make sure you guys watch that. Okay. And y'all do that. I would really appreciate it. Every single one of you. All right. Cause it's going to be hot. That show's going to be hot. All right. So that's All About Sunday. So thank y'all so very much. All right. Did I tell you everything? I think I covered everything. Shout out to Daryl Moore and all of the moderators. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Mary as well. Thank you, Mary. So let me get started with y'all on tonight. Oh man, we got a little ways to cover, but a little ground to cover, but we good. Yeah. All right, everybody. So let's get started tonight. All right. So the gentleman you see on your screen, besides the fact that he looks like a really wet piece of chicken, the chicken breast meat, you know, that's kind of like a soggy piece of chicken breast meat. You don't know who this gentleman is. His name is Drake, and we're dealing with the Drake and versus Kendrick Lamar situation still. This is like an episode of As the World Turns. You know, on Sundays I used to go, not Sundays, sometime when my mother would have my grandmother to visit me, or the woman I knew as my grandmother, she would always be watching them soap operas that my mama didn't watch. She'd be watching Channel 2. I think what was the other channel? Was it Channel 4? I think it was Channel 2 and Channel 4. She was always watching Days of Our Lives and As the World Turns. You know, my mother was a All My Children kind of lady in General Hospital. You know, that was my mother's soap operas. But my grandmother watched all them boring soap operas, the ones, you know, the old Channel 2 and all that stuff that, you know, I would just be going to sleep on. But, you know, Kendrick Lamar and this Drake saga is like, it's like As the World Turns, as the sand goes through the hourglass. Oh, that's Days of Our Lives, isn't it? See, I told you I don't know nothing about that stuff. I'm just saying. This is Drake. And the reason why I didn't put up Kendrick Lamar's pictures, because I like Kendrick Lamar. And listen here, they not like us. And this man you see on the screen is most certainly not like us. He's not like us. This ongoing saga with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Drake and his legal team are now, of course, in a legal battle with Universal Music Group, UMG. Kendrick Lamar, the UMG CEO, Lucian Grainge, his last name is spelled Grainge, Dave Free at Interscope. So he's suing all the record companies, pretty much. Drake filed motions compelling UMG to produce document. He says that they are being withheld from him, and they are over redacting documents. He's alleging that UMG boosted Kendrick's diss song, Not Like Us, to damage his brand and contract leverage. So here is what Drake is essentially saying. Y'all wanted to help Kendrick Lamar make me look bad in these here streets. And so y'all went ahead and boosted his records and boosted all of his stuff. Now, ain't this some wimpy stuff? I started to cuss. Y'all help me. I'm working on it. Ain't this a mess? Am I just the only one who finds this completely dumb and stupid? Now, wait a minute. You're supposed to be this big rapper. You're supposed to be this, you know, I'm the man kind of rapper. I got to remember, you're the Degrassi High kind of rapper. You were the wet looking piece of chicken kind of rapper. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a whiny pot. Like, I hope he loses this lawsuit. This is the stupidest crap I ever heard. Not Like Us was a huge hit, dude, because guess what? Newsflash, you're not like us. I'm sorry to make this announcement. You're not like us. This lawsuit proves you're not like us. Because, dude, if you were like us, you would just go out and do your own diss track and you would rebuttal what Kendrick Lamar did. But instead, you're gonna sue everybody, dude. If this ain't some other people's stuff, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I just don't know what is. I don't know what is. I just don't know what the deal with this is. I cannot tell you this is the most craziest thing to me in the whole wide world. This dude is a wimp. Can I just say it? This dude is a wimp. This dude is a wimp. And I have no respect for Drake. I never liked his music anyway because he just sounded whiny. He was just whiny. And I never liked it. I never liked it. Look, Moni said, ain't no rebuttal. He's done. I know. Listen here. His meat is cooked on both sides. Listen, they left him on Kendrick Lamar left him on the grill and cooked him well done. You hear me? But I just truly do not like Drake. I think he's a wimp. He's a wimp. He's a total wimp. Beauty for Ashes said, I'm tired of both of them. Oh, man. I know, right? But it's funny, though. Beauty for Ashes is hilarious. It's hilarious because this dude is he's just a wimp. He claims that they conspired to inflate Not Like Us, defaming him, and talking about, pedo allegations and diminishing his market value ahead of his negotiations. He's seeking evidence, including all of these folks' emails, text messages, Kendrick's Interscope contract. So not only that, he wants Kendrick's Interscope contract. He's not gonna get that. He's not gonna get that. Now, I don't see the judge giving him that. That's private information. His contract has nothing to do with this. This is crazy. This is what I call a fishing expedition for real. This is a fishing expedition. I'm just saying. It also says Drake wants records of Kendrick's alleged violence and Dave Free's relationship to Kendrick's family. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The man is just going nuts. But y'all know I've been kind of reading up and keeping up with the story because I find this to be fascinating. I've never seen a rapper be this whiny. I've never seen a rapper be this whiny in my whole life. This dude is a whiny pot. He's a whiny pot. And ain't nobody going to tell me he's not a whiny pot. He's a whiny pot. And y'all know he's a whiny pot. Y'all know he's a whiny pot. But that's Kendrick Lamar. And that's his little situation. That's what he's got going on. Kendrick Lamar as well as Drake. As far as I'm concerned, I think Drake just needs to stop rapping and just get out of the whole rap game. If you're going to whine this much, go work at Walmart. Welcome to the Mad Church Disease Channel, a channel dedicated to our forgotten brothers and sisters throughout the ages. Want to stay connected to me and the Mad Church Disease community? Well, then join our email community newsletter. Stay in the know with all the updates and fresh content that is created for this channel. It's time you join the private community for the revolutionary family, where we can talk and laugh all in a space that's safe with a no judgment zone. Connect with other members and build lasting friendships. The doors are now open. Want to stay connected and be notified each time I go live? Subscribe to the text community and be notified each time that we go live. Simply add your details for instant updates on all our lives. Are you a budding YouTuber or business professional who would like my thoughts on all things business related? Book a free 15-minute consultation where I can help with social media, YouTube, web design, and so much more. Book your consultation now and build your future. Get away from the rat race and build your business. Shout out to the Mad Church Disease family, and shout out to all of you, the content creators. Listen, if you're interested in becoming a content creator, you can, of course, book a free 15-minute consultation with me by hitting the Digital Learn Deals link that is in the description below, or one of the moderators will put that in the chat for you. By the way, in about another 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be giving a class on how to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to share with you some tactics that I share with my clients, and I'm going to share with you all of that stuff. And I promise this is going to be a reasonably priced class. So I'm going to give you an opportunity if you are looking to learn how to build a YouTube channel and start one. I mean, and do it correctly. Now, here's the thing you got to understand about YouTube. I only have 400. I have 400 videos on this channel. Now you go look at other people's channel and look how many videos they have on their channel versus how many videos I have on my channel. How many subscribers I got on my channel versus how many they have. These people have 1,000 videos. 517, and they don't even have the kind of subscribers I do. I'm going to show you how to actually start the channel properly. I'm going to teach this one class, and I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to learn. And so you want to make sure that you keep it locked, and I'll be giving you guys some updates on that information coming up soon. All right. So that's just to let you guys know I will be teaching that class. All right. Oh, man. All right. The gentleman that you see on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, is Kyle Lynn Sigmon. Kyle Lynn Sigmon, unfortunately, comes from my home state of North Carolina. Lord help us. Lord help us. He is a North Carolina pastor. He is registered with the United Methodist Church, most recently, the Faith Bridge United Methodist Church that is in Bowling Rock. This man is charged with and see, this is another reason I got to slow down because I be reading so fast, I say the stuff wrong. He's charged with third-degree criminal SA conduct with a minor. He is accused of unlawfully touching a minor. Y'all need to keep that in mind. Now, this alleged incident happened, was supposed to have occurred in July of 2024. He was arrested and released on bond on Tuesday, October the 5th. And this is when they let him go. So just so that you know, but this is Kyle Lynn Sigman. This is who this gentleman is. And you guys know I like keeping you guys up to date. Now, you guys know I am the undisputed source for these types of stories and keeping you guys fully abreast on what's going on, and nothing will be any different. I'm going to keep you guys up to date. So just take a listen.
With a minor, records obtained by WMBF News show the North Myrtle Beach Police Department was notified last month about an alleged sexual assault in July of 2024. And that's when arrest warrants say Sigmon inappropriately touched a 13-year-old girl along South Ocean Boulevard. He turned himself into police Tuesday before being released that same day on a $5,000 bond. Sigman's registered as a pastor with the United Methodist Church in Boone, North Carolina.
All right, that is Kyle Sigman. Now, the case opened after a Boone Police Department detective notified the North Myrtle Beach Police about the alleged SA. Sigman turned himself in. He was released on the same day. They gave him a $5,000 bond, which I don't know why they gave him a $5,000 bond. Now, see, this is one of the reasons why I talk about these subjects. I don't understand why, just because a person is a pastor or a leader, have y'all noticed the pattern here? That every time it's one of these preachers or pastors who get caught up in some mess, they always release them for these little amounts of bond. Like they have a little amount of money. Now, I understand that probably has something to do with, the fact that they're not career criminals or they haven't done any, made a career out of it. But it just seems to me, if you guys haven't noticed, that a lot of these bonds are always really low, always low. And so this is Kyle Sigman's story. If you guys have not watched it and you have not gotten a membership to this channel, I release all of this information and a lot of this stuff to the members early before I bring it to the public. So you want to make sure tonight, if you have not joined my channel, you want to make sure that you join the channel because you're going to get updated on all these kinds of stories. Keep in mind, everybody, you may not agree with it, you may not like it, but I am the undisputed source for these kinds of stories. And it is because I want you to be informed, aware, and I want you to protect your family, protect your children, and know the signs and the signals. And we're going to get into that a little bit more. But I wanted to let you know about Kyle Sigman and what went on there in North Carolina. And that is the report that they have been giving as of yet.
Mad Church Disease, a channel that's all about current events, news, and Christian drama. A channel that's dedicated to our forgotten brothers and sisters throughout the ages. Our brothers and sisters who courageously stepped outside the safe bounds of institutional Christianity to tell the truth. A channel whose goal is to help the average person understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. So like, comment, subscribe, and smash the notifications button to be a part of this channel.
And you want to make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified and stay up to date with all of these trending topics and stories that no one else is covering except the Mad Church Disease channel. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. The gentleman that you see on the screen, his name is Byron Allen. You may not know who Byron Allen is, but he's a very wealthy black man. Wealthy black dude. I met Byron Allen one time, and that was in the Century City Mall, going over there to the movies, because I used to love to go to the Century City Mall and go to the movies. And he had his arm around a lady. I ain't going to talk about it too much. I just leave that alone. But yeah, very wealthy man. He owns a lot of television stations and channels. You don't even realize it, but this man also owns the Weather Channel. Y'all may not know that. But this is Byron Allen. Byron Allen, and he owns the Byron Allen Media Group. Now, here's what's going on. The Gray Media is actually about to buy 10 local TV stations from Allen Media Group for $171 million, creating dual policies in several different markets. Now, the reason why I wanted to tell you guys this story, because you guys know I'm always trying to keep you guys up to date, informed, and kind of give you guys a heads up on what's going on. Okay, so listen to me carefully tonight. He owns a lot of stuff, Patsy. It's so much I can't even keep up with it. Y'all listen, television is changing as we know it. Content creation is changing as we know it. Whether you know it or not, those of us who come on YouTube and we make content and we put this content on YouTube, it is our content. We own the content, and we give an opportunity for YouTube. We have a mutual agreement with YouTube to let them, put advertisements inside of our content, etc. What a lot of content creators, you're going to find a lot of content creators doing, especially the good content creators, the ones that you guys are going to enjoy and that have a vision and that have a plan, right? You're going to find them leveling up their content. You're going to constantly see us moving in different directions, and television that's where everything is going. It is going to apps. It is going into these places and spaces. Do not be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if some of these very wealthy television executives and people create apps and start inviting content creators to make content on those apps. Just watch what I'm telling you. In the next 5 years, some of these black content creators that you know are going to become very wealthy and very well known, especially the ones that you really do enjoy. Okay. And I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat. Y'all know how I am. I get to work. So Onita, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you for coming on in. Just let me tell you, that's where things are going. Now, I personally cannot own all of these apps. I just cannot do it. I'm canceling subscriptions. I tell you, I got so many. I be going into my account because now I use Rocket Money to sort of control where everything's going, all the subscriptions and stuff. That's on my phone. But I have another app on my computer that shows me overall how much money I spend every year for everything, StreamYard, everything. And I think I'm gonna go through that with the highest level of members on my channel. because I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff with the people on the top tier of this channel and just showing you guys the back workings of YouTube and what's going on with our channel, because I don't want you guys to feel like you're coming over here and you're supporting something that's not growing, that's not moving in the right direction, because we are definitely moving in a great direction. And that's one of the reasons why you are going to want to make sure on Sunday you are here to see all about Sundays, because I have got to tell you about something that Bernard Jordan said that I do not agree with and that we need to talk about as content creators. Yeah, we got to talk about that. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Because I tell you, I got to talk about it. All right. And that's, let me tell you, that is going to be worth you watching on Sunday alone. I'm just telling you, because that's one thing. Let me tell you something. Sundays is going to be off the chain. I already know Sundays is going to be off the chain. But they announced this on my birthday on August the 8th. They're expected to close in Q4 this year, pending the regulatory approval of the FCC. Now, let me tell you why I want to talk about this. Well, in order for them to get the FCC approval, they got to go through this administration and this government. Y'all listen to me. In my humble opinion, this is a pay-to-play government, okay? In order for you to get certain things done in this government, I feel like you got to sort of pay. You got to pay. You got to pay to play, right? A lot of these, I think, was it Comcast or AT&T, their merger or their little thing, somebody just merged not too long ago, and their thing just went through like miraculously. Like they had been struggling forever to get this to go through. And then all of a sudden, this administration approved it. I'm hoping that Byron doesn't run into a situation where he's got to deal with this orange orangutan, and that they can actually approve him and they will actually close out this deal. But I'm kind of thinking, you all, that it may struggle a little bit. By the way, he did win a lawsuit not too long ago. I don't know if it was with McDonald's or somebody. Well, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. But you know, every deal that's made, Moni, this dude is this administration is a pay to play. And I'm struggling with this whole thing. And listen, everybody that I know, every time I talk to them, you know what everybody keeps saying? We got 3 more years of this. That's what everybody keeps saying this to me. Oh my God, we got 3 more years of this. I'm like, look, we can only do what we can do. And I've sort of been burying my head. I ain't even gonna lie. There's only so much I can take. It says, Gray says that the deal will strengthen operations and public service with more local news, weather, and sports. Allen plans to use the proceeds to significantly reduce his debt. So that's what he's doing. He's actually looking to reduce debt. Now, you got to understand, when you own all of the assets that he owns, you are significantly in debt, right? And so, you know, I'm sure he wants to make sure that he's able to, you know, get out of debt and use these things the proper way. Okay. I'm quite sure. Shout out to all of the members. I need all of you guys at this particular time. If you guys have not yet hit the like button, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Now, keep in mind, if you are a supporter of the Mad Church Disease channel, I need for you guys to make sure that you support the channel on tonight. Shout out to all of you that are cash apping the Mad Church Disease channel to help me support the work that I am doing. It enables me to bring new shows, bring new all sorts of things to the platform. And I appreciate every single one of you. So shout out to all of you. And I appreciate you. I know it's Friday and I know you got stuff to do and handle tomorrow, but I just appreciate every single one of you that's making the sacrifice to help me. And I really do appreciate it. Okay. So shout out to all of you that are doing that. So we're going to most certainly be moving as expeditiously as we can. So y'all just thank y'all so much. And I appreciate every single one of you. Now, just understand, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to speak about Jacob Ryan Barnett. That's the next story coming up. I want you guys to hold on to your hats because it's going to get even better in just a second.
Mad Church Disease, a channel that's all about current events, news, and Christian drama. A channel that's dedicated to our forgotten brothers and sisters throughout the ages. Our brothers and sisters who courageously stepped outside the safe bounds of institutional Christianity to tell the truth. A channel whose goal is to help the average person understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. So, like, comment, subscribe, and smash the notifications button to be a part of this channel.
All right, everybody, thank you so very much for liking and subscribing, as well as if you are watching the replay, for commenting and letting me know how you enjoying the program. Also, guys, let me tell you this. We're going to hang our hat on these last two stories. And we're going to hang our hat on these last two stories, really mainly the last story in a minute. We're going to hang our hats here, and we're going to focus in on these two gentlemen and why I do what I do. Okay. Let me just tell you something, because I need to reiterate this. We don't bash leadership here. What we do is we bash bad leaders. We talk about individuals who, do criminal activity. On this particular channel, we highlight pastors and priests and all of these individuals who do all of these things and leave a wake of bodies in their path. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I do not feel bad because I talk about or highlight these stories. If I don't talk about them, no one else is going to do it. People are going to pretend like this stuff doesn't happen while so many people get hurt. So many people go by the wayside. And they're going to pretend like this stuff doesn't happen. I need for you to understand, true leaders and real men and women of God do not whine and cry about people talking about leadership and talking about the things that are done in leadership. Too often in the institutional church, we have allowed leaders to live such damnable ways. Now, and I'm going to save my commentary for Sunday. I ain't going to get into it now, but I want y'all to listen to me very carefully. I'm not new to this. I'm true to it. And not only am I true to it, but I'm called to it. I was called to it, but 13, 14 years ago, when people was demonizing us for being on Facebook and on social media in 2015. And before 2015, when I've had a YouTube channel since 2007. Okay, y'all listen to me. Not this particular YouTube channel, but I've been on YouTube since 2007. You listen to me very carefully. The church is always behind. And they have to catch up. And we'll talk about that later. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, because Sunday, I got some commentary for your tail. I got some commentary for your tail. But let me focus. Jacob Ryan Barnett is the gentleman that you see on the screen here. Jacob Ryan Barnett is a 34-year-old youth pastor in Catawba. I can't even pronounce it. Catawba Valley Baptist Church in Virginia. Shout out to Virginia if you're watching me from Virginia. He was arrested and federally charged for posing as a teenage boy online. He's on his phone pretending like he's a little boy. And he's doing that so that he can get the little girls to send him some explicit content. So he's on the internet pretending to be a little boy so he can get at a little girl. I need y'all to hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Watching what your children do as far as social media is very crucial. I don't care if your child is a teenager, 14, 15 years old. These creeps on the internet are using all sorts of things to get at your children. And if you are not aware, if you are not paying attention, if you are not doing your due diligence, listen, I've been a teenager. I understand how we get our own minds and, we want to do stuff on our own. And believe me, our generation was completely different. And I know every generation says that, but I feel like our generation was a little bit different. Okay. We were a little bit more mature. We were taught how to think. We were taught how to process. I think in a lot of ways we sense the danger sooner than this generation. This generation they don't sense danger well enough for me. They don't sense it. And then I think sometimes too, they cower in the face of danger. And I think sometimes, it requires a different strength, and it requires people to be stable of mind and heart. You understand what I'm saying? In order for them to go where they need to go and to do the things that they need to do. But let me tell you this. He is accused. Wait. Let me go. I'm going too fast. He was arrested and appeared in a North Carolina court on Thursday, August 7th, 2025. He was arrested in North Carolina, accused crimes there in Virginia, and one of the key victims lives in Michigan. He used a fake identity. He called himself Jody Johnson on platforms like TT, Snapchat, and Discord. And that was for him to be able to groom those individuals. The FBI traced those accounts all the way back to him. So I need for you all to understand, there are cybersecurity experts. Hint, hint, I'm laying down some stuff. Pay attention. When people don't think that their stuff can be traced, you will be really shocked at the stuff that people can trace back to you. The FBI is using systems, and they're using platforms and all sorts of things. And if necessary, individuals can file the correct paperwork in order for them to get access to those things. You guys know we've been dealing with a case where Bishop T.D. Jakes has been trying to locate some information. I anticipate not too many days, hopefully, we should be getting an update on some of this stuff. But I'll keep you posted. This case with this particular gentleman, Jacob Ryan Barnett, it highlights the dangers of online grooming, and it really underscores the importance of parental monitoring and making sure that you are looking out for your children. If you are new to my platform, supporting this platform is also a public awareness platform, because all of the stuff that I create and put out on the internet is for public consumption and awareness. So if you so happen to live in Virginia, or you happen to know someone in Michigan, you can actually go to our channel and go to our shorts and actually share out this information to those individuals. And we do this so that more people can be notified and they can find out more information so that they can understand. It's really important. That is a part of the mission of this channel. Hello, that's why I do what I do, just so you understand. I don't know why they can't do it, but it is kind of sick. Some parents really don't pay attention, and they do need to learn how to pay attention. Wow. A 12-year-old girl, and you know the kind of stuff that he be talking about, I'm sure. And oh my God, and all the stuff, the things folks be saying to him. Yeah, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely crazy. Shout out to all of you that are hitting the like button. But that is Jacob Ryan Barnett. I need for every single one of you, if you have not done it yet, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's a like, it's a view. I need for you guys to click the like button and support the channel. Thank y'all so much. Please hit the like button. Shout out to the Mad Church Disease family. Thank y'all so very much. And the gentleman that you see on the screen right now, his name is Kendrick Oakley. Y'all remember I told y'all this story the other day? You might not remember because his mugshot looked a little different. Got an update for you. Oh boy, do I have an update for you. Boy, do I have an update for you. Oh, wait, but before I give you the update, hold on. Since this is live, I can do this. I forgot to tell y'all something. Let me just play this information for you so that way you guys can have this. This is in regards to, I'm moving too fast, Jacob Ryan Barnett, because y'all know I'm always looking out for the information to keep you informed.
In Claremore, after one of its school board members and church elders here was arrested on Peeping Tom charges, we're learning more.
Charges after investigators say he posed as a teenage boy to solicit sexual content from minors online. 34-year-old Jacob Ryan Barnett was arrested in North Carolina and is accused of grooming underage girls he contacted through platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, and Discord. According to federal court records, Barnett used a fake identity, Jody Johnson, to contact a 15-year-old girl in Michigan, eventually convincing her to send him explicit material. The FBI traced the social media accounts and phone number back to Barnett's Virginia home. Investigators say he followed thousands of underage girls and used multiple platforms to reach other victims. If convicted, Barnett faces a minimum of 10 years behind bars and could spend the rest of his life in prison.
All right, you all. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to give you that little clip. So that was the Jacob Ryan Barnett clip. I wanted you guys to see that. And that is a real story. Those stories are out there, and I'm definitely trying to make sure that you guys stay up to date. So y'all hang with me while I work out these kinks here. Okay, everybody. And just so you guys know, the reason why I run the commercials is so that when I get ready to edit the videos, it'll be easier for me to edit and I can kind of cut them up the way that I need to. So thank y'all for being patient. All right, everybody. This story is about Kendrick Oakley. I went over this story with you guys the other day. Shout out to my good friend Dawson Speaks. If you guys are not aware of Dawson Speaks and the Dawson Speaks channel, you all need to look Dawson up on the internet. Dawson covered this story as well. I don't know if he covered it first or I didn't cover it, but great minds think alike, because I noticed the other day when I went to go look up some stuff, he had this same story on his channel, but he went a little bit more in to some more clips and some more stuff that I didn't have at the time. So I celebrate Dawson. Shout out to Dawson Speaks. I just wanted to say that. All right. The guy that you see on your screen, his name is Kendrick Oakley. He's a 34-year-old former pastor at Destiny Life Church's Claremore campus in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is accused of attempting to film under a woman's skirt 11 times. He is charged. I'm sorry, because I know this ain't funny. God help me. He is charged with 11 counts of peeping Tom. They said you did it 11 times, Joker. We're going to charge you 11 times. We're going to throw this at you 11 times, right? And he was charged with doing that with electronic equipment. He was arrested. He bonded out. He's been removed from the CCS board and dismissed from church staff as well, ladies and gentlemen. 11 times, Moni. 11 times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Kendrick Oakley. Y'all pay attention.
About Kendrick Oakley's involvement in this community, but some questions remain unanswered. We told you Wednesday, Tulsa police confirmed this man, Kendrick Oakley, is accused of being caught on security camera following a woman around a Hobby Lobby on 71st Street in Tulsa on July 9th, 2024. A store theft prevention officer reported seeing Oakley taking cell phone pictures up the woman's skirt without her knowledge 11 times.
If there's any conversation that the church needs to be having in our generation, it's the conversation of sexuality.
In addition to making videos for social media, Oakley was also listed as an elder and pastor at Destiny Life Church since at least 2019. The church released a statement saying at the conclusion of a congregation meeting Wednesday after learning of Oakley's charges, quote, through an inquiry from Channel 2 News, he was removed as an elder and staff member. It also points out he was a board member of its private K-12 school since late May, but had not been a part of any decision-making. He's been removed from that as well.
Sometimes they notify you, sometimes.
After being arrested at his home Wednesday, Oakley is out on an $11,000 bail as of Thursday evening. I called his cell phone Thursday, but a woman who answered told me his family has no comment. As for the delay in his charges and arrest taking over a year to finalize, Tulsa County District Attorney's Office laid the blame on waiting to see if Oakley was a Cherokee citizen and whether he was in their jurisdiction, receiving word only recently that he was not a Cherokee citizen. But the Cherokee Nation Attorney General's office contradicted that Thursday, telling me it sent the city of Tulsa a letter within 2 weeks of the 2024 incident saying Oakley is a citizen of theirs, but the alleged incident did not happen on Cherokee land. Late Thursday, the DA's office clarified it got info Oakley was of Freedman blood and possibly another nation, and that it refiled charges as soon as a federal court gave them the go-ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the story of Kendrick Oakley. Now, I want y'all to hear me very carefully. I know people be like, well, why do you tell these stories, Mad Church Disease? Why do you go into these stories? Let me tell you why I tell you these stories. First of all, if I don't, nobody else is, because these people too scared on this here internet. First of all, I don't have no allegiances, and I can talk to you guys about this stuff. Let me tell you something. The churches, these pastors and preachers are sexually frustrating. Is it okay for me to say that out loud? Is it okay? Christian people really are weird when it comes to sex activity. I find it really interesting, to be honest with you all. I think some of these people really need to go see a therapist because some of them are totally frustrated. It's totally frustrated. And it's only because they don't have real people who can give real common sense and have conversation about this stuff. And I'm very serious on that. These people are crazy and they're creepazoids. They're creepazoids. Freakazoids. That's what they are. I'm just saying that's what they are. Shout out to all of you that are watching tonight. I want you guys to make sure that you hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to the Mad Church Disease channel, please make sure you do so. Ladies and gentlemen, I have dropped the link. If you are interested in coming up and speaking with me about any of the topics or subject matters that we have covered tonight, please do so. You can hit the link now. Please make sure that you move expeditiously because we don't wait all night for you around here. We get to doing our work and moving on. Amen. Bless God. We move on. So y'all make sure. I don't want to keep you here all night. And while we're waiting, let me remind you all, we have a brand new show that is premiering this Sunday. It is called All About Sundays. We have a brand new show called All About Sundays. This is going to be our Sunday program that comes up. It's all about Sundays. We're going to be talking about church scandals and updates. All of the old past stories that I've done is just going to give me the ability to work on these stories and to update you on all of these stories. So this is why we are doing what we are doing. Okay. So I want you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and subscribe to the newsletter, because guess what? The people who are subscribed to the newsletter, I sort of send them the link to the video before it is even made public to the general public. Hint, hint, you may want to subscribe to the newsletter. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So yeah. But I just want to let you guys know that that is the process there. So you guys make sure that you do that. Steph D say, you senior citizens are teaching me. I enjoyed this live. Oh, well, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And if you got grandkids, y'all need to be monitoring what your grandkids is doing on social media. I don't understand why these people just don't pay attention to their kids on social media. I just don't understand that, because these creeps are out there. And you know, I didn't even used to believe that some of these dudes were as creepy as they are. You know, I had to actually start working around dealing with a lot more women to tell you and to really understand how creepy some of these dudes are, and having conversations with some ladies and encountering some real creepy dudes. I was like, wait a minute, no wonder these women be scared all the time, because these dudes are creepy. They are really creepy. But yeah, it's a creepazoid kind of situation going on. That's all I know. You all, that's all I know. But I shout out to all of you that are liking the channel, subscribing to the channel. Shout out to all of you that are supporting the Mad Church Disease channel. Shout out to all of you that are going to be watching the replay. I appreciate every single one of y'all, and thank y'all so very much. Okay. So I'm just waiting. Wait a minute. I got okay. All right. I see Lance Scurv just posted something. I ain't seen Lance in a while. He's another content creator who's been around for years and years and years. He just posted something. I ain't seen Lance post nothing in forever. Okay. All right, you all. Well, thank y'all so very much. I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the like button. I am Human First says that he jacked up his life. He sure did. And he tried to jack up some skirts, but that didn't work either. That didn't work either. Just being me say he doesn't need to be pastoring anybody. I would agree with that 1,000%. 1,000%. I agree with that 1,000%. And you guys know I only like keeping you all for like an hour. I don't do 2 and 3 and 4 hour lives unless I got other people on here and we're talking about that. I try to cover my stories, talk about my trending topics, give y'all my commentary, and go on about my business. I haven't eaten, so I'm definitely always trying to be respectful of your time as well. Somebody said, can I answer your question? Okay, let me go up, Kelly G, and let me find your question. Oh, okay. What are the elder qualifications? It depends on your denomination. It depends on your denomination. I'm going to be real honest. It depends on your denomination. Because the denomination that I was raised in, first of all, you had to pass, they gave you an exam, a biblical exam. And most of the elders, and I was thinking about this, and this is why you're going to want to watch All About Sundays, because I'm going to talk about this on Sunday. You know how the early church found their elders and their church members? They were born out of the community. And when I say community, most of the early church, those individuals the elders were picked from amongst the saints themselves because they saw whether a person had a good reputation. They saw if a person was, slow to anger, if the person was really respectful. And so over the course of time, and we're going to go over some scriptures on Sunday too. I'm going to bring them up on the screen. But because there's some people that's got some really warped thinking out there. No, elders are people who are born out of the community, not people who just showed up on television and expect for you to respect them because they call themselves a master prophet. I'm sorry, I had to take a long pause there because if I don't pause, I mess around and get myself into some trouble. I'll get myself into some trouble. But that's another reason why we're going to be going over this book here. And we're supposed to start tomorrow. And we may still start tomorrow. Y'all just make sure you subscribe to the newsletter because y'all see I got a ton of things that I'm still working on. But Reimagining Church, we're going to go over this book and we're going to talk about what is the church and where did the elders come from. This is a phenomenal book. And we're going to be talking about how to reimagine church and how to think about it. Moni says her elders are nominated. And that's how it was done in the early church. I don't think that they elected them. They just chose them according to the scripture, but we'll talk about that as well. But that's how it should be done. Moni, in my opinion, you find your elders from amongst you, from amongst your community, but hiring elders from outside places. It's like when you hire people to come into your business or in your job who are unfamiliar with you. A lot of these preachers, they want to become somebody's pastor, want somebody to call you elder and bishop and all this stuff. We don't know you. Your name is Matthew. Your name is Charles. Your name is Edward. What are you talking about? I don't know you. You ain't my bishop and you sure ain't my prophet. I don't know you like that. And people say, oh, well, shouldn't you call them that because other people have affirmed them? Hell no. No, you don't call them that because other people have affirmed them, because some of them same people that's affirmed them is just as crooked as they are. You heard what I said, and I ain't taking it back. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't taking it back. And Kelly G, this is exactly it's this new millennial church. This new millennial church is a trip. Shoot. And I hate to say this because I know I'm gonna sound old when I say this. God help me. I really do believe we need to go back to some of the old stuff that used to be done. You couldn't show up to church with your hair standing all over your head. And them older saints was not gonna let you wear no dreadlocks. I'm just being honest with you. They wasn't gonna let you do that. Not in the church I grew up in. Now, am I saying anything is wrong with dreadlocks? No, I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you the old saints, they wasn't feeling it. You couldn't come into church with a split all the way up to your happy place. I need to take a drink. Or shall I say our happy place? You couldn't do that. You couldn't come to church with your breasts all out. It wasn't even something you could do. Now, Patrick Wooten over there worried about somebody's thong. I said, this man, he can't find nothing to preach. He must not have no sermons to preach. All he just talks about the stuff that is just crazy. And I hope, we'll all about Sundays. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it. And trust me, you guys will know when the show's coming on. I promise. Steph D said, my bishop chose me and ordained me, but I'm also taking class. Oh, yes. Steph D, same here. That's why I'd be trying to tell you, I have so much stuff going on. Y'all just don't know. Y'all really do not know. But I'm trying to make it so that, we have a good program. We're not fighting with anybody. We ain't yelling. We ain't cussing. How about that? Isn't that amazing? Oh, we can woosah. I don't hate anybody. I'm not mad at anybody. Some folks going to be mad at me regardless. They're going to be mad at me regardless. It don't even matter. And y'all see that we don't have to even cover certain individuals over here because, they swear up and down. We got to talk about them. Guess what? I ain't mention them. Y'all ain't hear me mention them, did you? Because we don't need that because we can entertain ourselves and we can have an entertaining program. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alice, I ain't even going there. Yeah. And being free doesn't mean being loose. You're right. With no self-respect. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And I think that's with him. Everything has to be done. You got to be modest. You need to look modest. You need to treat yourself modestly. Don't be out here overdoing stuff. I just feel like people be overdoing stuff. People be way overdoing stuff. Did y'all hit the like button? Tell me you hit the like button. I hope you hit the like button. Did you hit the like button? Why not? Why you didn't hit the like button? Are you mad at me or something? Did I do something to you? Please hit the like button. Don't be mad. I promise you. Don't be mad. Oh, and it is out of hand. I agree. I agree 1000%. Well, shout out to all of y'all. I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all know what to do and you know what time it is. I'll see you on Sunday for All About Sundays. Y'all make sure y'all come and support the program and support all of the YouTube shorts that we put out. Y'all need to understand I'm putting out content almost every day. So y'all need to understand that. Go and support the YouTube shorts. Turn on your bell notification. These YouTube shorts are in HD, high definition. I'm just saying. So y'all can support those, and we're gonna have plenty more to come. We definitely had some stuff to kind of churn on the algorithm. So I'm excited about what's coming, you all, and I think you all will be very excited as well. So thank y'all so much for supporting the program. I really do appreciate it. So y'all enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. Please make sure that you hit the like button, and please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon, and make sure you press all notifications so that way you will never miss any of the exclusive content that comes on my channel. Make sure that you never miss a video. Now, I try to go live every day about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I come back at night at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 10:30 Eastern Standard, with some more exclusive content. So if you want more Mad Church Disease show content, we'd love for you to become a member, a revolutionary member of our channel. Please make sure that you hit the join button that's right next to the subscribe button or somewhere around here so that you guys can receive access to special community posts. You guys get all of the access to my community only lives, because we've got some sipping chats that we're going to be doing, and you guys will get exclusive content. So just make sure that you head on over to the channel page, click on the join button, and make sure that you do that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you on my very next video.
We are Mad Church Disease, helping you understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. This is a show for everyone, believers and non-believers, from churched to the unchurched. Help us grow the channel by supporting our non-profit causes and create more consistent content. Donate by Cash App or PayPal, or buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com.